Good afternoon and welcome to New York Crypto Talk. Today's topic of discussion is a coin that I think has nice potential for 2018 as far as growth. The reason I say is because I believe in tech. I believe in development teams. I believe in things that actually make a difference in the cryptocurrency world. I think there's one of the main needs for 2018, or one of the biggest trends of 2018, is going to be privacy coins. So my pick for 2018 as one of my privacy coins is Spectrecoin. I do have some stakes in some other privacy coins right now. Obviously, some of them have blown up, some of them are already, high in value, but I also think Spectrecoin has a lot of room to grow. The reason I think so is because the team behind it, the development, the software, what's put into it, there's a lot of room to grow for 2018. Looking at Spectrecoin right now, it is sitting at rank 249 coin market cap with a $57 million market cap. It's evaluated at $2.75 per token, with a circulating supply of 20.7 million coins. Obviously, the circulating supply will go up approximately 5% yearly due to being a proof of stake coin. So the 5% staking will go into the circulating supply. But for 2018, I think there is a lot of room to grow. It did have a lot of healthy growth in 2017, which I always look for in a coin. I try to stay away from coins that have a lot of pump and dumps, a lot of crazy activity, but as you can see here, it has nice steady growth. It had a nice bump up to about $6.56, I believe, in beginning of January, beginning of this month. And then it dipped down with a little bit of correction, healthy correction, sideways correction. And then, of course, we had our little bit of a dip the other day. But it's going back up, and I think it will gain traction once again. We did have an updated wallet come out about a week ago. They do have a quite active social media. They do have a very good community behind it, and currently right now it's only really sourced at Cryptopia. So it's a relatively small exchange. Once this can get onto a major exchange with a lot more trading volume, obviously Cryptopia does about $53 million a day in trading volume, so there's still some room to grow, especially if this gets onto a major exchange. You're looking at, if it goes back to its all-time high of $6 and change, it's over 2 times what it's at right now, which I think it will definitely revisit in the short term. It has a very low circulating supply. It is very unrealized when it comes to the ranking, and the tech behind it, I think, is just outstanding. So looking at Spectrecoin, what does it offer? How does it differentiate itself? I'm not going to compare it to other privacy coins because I think there's a need for competition. I think there's a need for certain technologies behind different privacy coins, different needs for it. I think what Spectrecoin has is excellent. The ability to use TOR integration, which some other privacy coins have, such as Verge. But what differentiates Spectrecoin among some of the other privacy coins is the OBFS4 bridge support, which basically is a layer on top of the TOR network, which basically allows undetection to countries that currently have firewalls for TOR, such as China, Iran, and I believe Russia as well. So there is a little bit of a bridge when it comes to Spectrecoin being able to be used globally. There's also ring signatures, which is widely used on, I believe Monero has ring signatures. So, it is a very complete product when it comes to the functionality, what it's being used for. Ring signatures basically allow, it not only allows the transaction to be hidden, but it also hides the funds from the public blockchain, only allowing the recipient and the sender to know how much was sent. So it's basically looping it through different users, so that information is hidden. And the OBFS4, as I mentioned, is just a layer on top of the TOR functionality. The system also offers stealth addresses versus public, similar to other cryptocurrencies out there, but this was default, which I think is great. So having the ability to use both a public and private ledger is fantastic. So you can utilize this for all your needs when it comes to just generalized transactions, because of the low transaction fees as well as the fast transaction fees of 30 to 60 seconds, making it perfect for small remittances. So having the ability to have both privacy as well as fast transactions, you can use this for everyday purchases, everyday uses. It's not only a privacy coin, it is just a fast, quick coin that allows you multiple options. I'll go into the wallet later to show you all the different functionality behind it. And as I mentioned before, it's a proof of stake coin, so you have a 5% yearly rewards. So obviously, if you have a PC, a Raspberry Pi, you can put this wallet on there and it will stake it, and you can gain 5% yearly, which is great. And I do that with some of my coins, which I think is fantastic. You can run it for multiple coins. This way, you don't need to worry about it with mining. You can only do it one coin at a time. For proof of stake, you can do multiple, which I think is fantastic. Upcoming features, I'll just hit on a couple of these because I think some of them are unique. Stealth by default just means that when you open up the wallet and you send a transaction, it will just have stealth as the default option. Right now it's the standard public ledger. Stealth staking. So stealth staking is going to be a very unique identifier for Spectrecoin, and they have this in their roadmap, which I will pull up. And basically what they want to be able to do is allow the same 5% staking, but do it through stealth technology. So I don't have any of the technical details about it, but once I'm sure it gets closer to the release, we'll have more information. Hopefully we'll have a video or a how-to guide on it, but I think it's a very unique functionality, which I'm excited about, because I think it is a nice little identifier that kind of makes Spectrecoin stand out. UI improvements, porting the wallets to mobile platforms, and hardware support. I think hardware support is fantastic. Anybody who can get onto a hardware device, it's great. Obviously, it's proof of stake, but a lot of people like their secure tokens hidden away on their private hardware wallets, like myself. Spectre Cash, I don't know too much about it. I'm trying to reach out and find out more information. Once I get that, I can share that with you. Going to their roadmap, obviously we have an updated wallet that's coming out hopefully next month. So there's going to be updates, porting it to the Android for mobile. Improvements to stealth coins, including a new splitting combining algorithm and automatic ring size. So this was similar to the ring signatures that I mentioned before. Currently, a lot of privacy coins out there have defaulted ring size. What they want to be able to do in Spectrecoin is have automatic ring size depending on the volume of your transaction, which is fantastic. It won't bog down your transaction, and it'll improve your privacy. Memory use reduction through the removal of the Qt WebKit. So this has to do with just optimizing the product packages for popular Linux distributions. So it looks like, you know, Red Hat and different Linux distributions will have the option to have the wallet. February, it looks like there's going to be a range of guides for getting started with Spectrecoin, staking, stealth addresses, and more. So that's fantastic, as well as updates to the website for different languages. And version 2.0, which is the major one, which is stealth addresses, transactions becoming default, and innovative stealth staking. Version 2.1 is mobile wallet, and iOS wallet is 2.11. So obviously there's a lot of things in the roadmap. You can definitely check them out on their different social media sites: Slack, Twitter, Reddit, Telegram, GitHub, Bitcoin Talk, Facebook. They do have a good community, a strong community. The people behind it are really behind the tech involved with it. They're not looking to shill the project. They're not looking to, make this a I won't name names, but other products out there that have kind of been very overhyped. Spectrecoin is really looking to work off the tech, make sure that people know that it's a good project. There's a good development team. There's 2 active core developers that are full-time. So we know that there's 2 people out there who are working on it, as well as a large group of people within their core team, from marketing just to ownership of the project. And they are active full-time employees. I have reached out to a few of them, so there's a lot of good information coming. So as far as the actual product is concerned, I think their wallet is very unique. This is just a test wallet just to show you guys. So obviously you might have recognized this wallet. There have been some other clients and other products out there that have a similar wallet. Some of them were based off of the Spectrecoin, and some were kind of shared or ported, depending on what it is, due to the open source nature of Spectrecoin. So obviously you have a public and private ledger, the staking, unconfirmed, and immature. This just goes to having the full, here we go. So when you have downloaded the whole history of this, blockchain, you'll be able to know if all your tokens are mature or immature, and how many they'll be staked. With the wallet, which I think is really cool, is you can enable staking, and then there's also a staking donation. So if you want to give back to the community, which a lot of people do, a lot of people in the Spectrecoin community do this, when you do staking, you can allocate a certain amount of that donated to the development team, and that will then go to further the product in the future, which I think is very cool. You can also reserve a certain amount of your coins that won't be staked, so that you can automatically spend them, because when they're being staked, they're kind of locked up a little bit, which is really cool. And then, as I mentioned before, in the future, there will be some more automatic ring sizing. Right now, you can manually manipulate it if you want. There's also secure messaging, so you can actually do chats with people. There's a sub-wallet, so you can have multiple sub-wallets within the platform, which is kind of cool. So you can have different ledgers for the different transactions that you're making. So how undervalued is Spectrecoin right now? Because right now it looks to be gaining some momentum. I think this year, with their strong dev team, their community, and just the tech behind it with the TOR and the OBFS4, I think there's a lot of room to grow, especially if privacy staking goes on. As I said, we're not looking to hype anything. It's all about the facts. But I think this is a long-term hold for me, just by looking. And this is just a comparison just to see where you can the growth can happen for Spectrecoin. Looking at it right now, there's a market cap, and this was a little bit earlier today, so the numbers might have changed, small fractions amounts. So we're sitting at about $56 million market cap. Price is about $2.72 a coin, and there's about 20 million coins. These are some of the competitors. As I mentioned before, I'm not looking to compare 1 to 2, but I want to be able to say there is a huge need for privacy coins, and a lot of them have reached larger potentials. A lot of them have been grown for the past couple of months. Verge, PivX, obviously, are 2 of the newer ones in this grid. And they had very good growth in the past few months. Monero, Dash, Zcash have been around for a little bit longer, so obviously they have much larger market caps, but you can kind of look down here on this row. I basically put multipliers just so you can see if it reached the market cap of Verge, it would be about 28 times what it is right now. If it reached Monero, almost 90 times. PivX is 9 times. Dash, obviously very, very large, 116 times. And then Zcash at about 28 times. So here you can see, Spectrecoin has a huge growth potential. I think right now it is very undervalued. I do think the tech behind it will go a long way in 2018. I look forward to seeing more information from the team. Maybe we'll try to see if we can do a Q&A session with some of the team members there to see what's going on and what they see in 2018, 2019, where they see the privacy world going. So hope you guys like this. Please like, subscribe, and shoot me any questions that you have. I hope to get out more of these videos, and hopefully you guys like it. So have a great day, guys.